There we go. Oh. Okay, hello everyone. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. I waited 4 hours for this nonsense. I am good to go. Alphina? In order to protect the secrets of the Central Circuit, the researchers must navigate a bewildering maze of paperwork before they are permitted to return to the surface. I suppose it's no different than any other aspect of Charlean society. We do love our bureaucracy. It's very much a mirror of the city above, which is perhaps how it came to be called Charlean Hamlet. From what I can tell, a lot of people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholar Montaigne's mentioned. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Let's meet by the Aetheryte once our work is done. Sure. I see the game already wants to give me an actual quest here, too. Fascinating. It's rather fast. What's up? Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but notice you've a way about you that simply screams, I have an affinity for creatures of the wilds. And since I'm never wrong about such things, might I trouble you? Sure, what up? See, amongst the troops of trolls living in the outer circuit, I came upon one who was sick beyond measure. I took the creature in at once and saw him healed, of course, but when I attempted to return him to his rightful home, he flew into a panic, as if he could not bear the thought of going back. The troll saw fit to escape into a den of... And alas, I would go after him, but I'm not so fumble-footed, and I'll scare him off like as not, and be torn limb from my pains by the fiends. So I turn to you. I shall provide you with his favorite food. You should be able to comment. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta help the people around here, and then meanwhile I'll go do my other thing. And I can also teleport back up there as well if I need to. Which is perfect. Now, where to find these... Tellas is what they were saying? I went in the wrong way. Oh, Anala. Oh yeah, I can fight that. Nyum. The guys was popping. What are they talking about down there? 4 of 8? Hey, buddy. Come on. Let's go back. Whoa, look at you. Nice. Hey, the troll's back too. Nice. Look at your turn, I can't thank you enough. And I may not look it, but trolls are really quite intelligent. Indeed, they are an intrinsic part of the woodlands of Labyrinthos, and keep it healthy and thriving. Though we have responsibility to put down the more violent and unruly ones, most trolls, such as this one, are kind, docile things. In fact, my friend here has a real chance of becoming leader of his tribe, perhaps even guardian of the forest someday. It is we who saw these creatures removed from their natural habitats and relocated them within Labyrinthos. Here you go. Farewell. Alright. How many do I need left? Oh, one quest left. No, wait. I don't know how to count. 4 quests left, and 1 Aether Current left, which is, of course, in here. Brilliant, isn't it? So we gotta finish our quest, and then we'll be able to hopefully get close to what we need to get. Hello, my friend. Hello. You wanted to do helpers? Yeah, what's up? Working on the Aether Burner? Oh dear, here things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I choose that over my current duties. Checking and loading samples day in, day out. It's tiring, thankless work. Still, it'll be cross if I place a few legumes or what have you. The forum's got enough on their plate as is, but with deciding who gets to board the Ark and win, lots of powerful people have opinions about that. Sounds terrible. Oh, Elmo. Enjoy it. Yes, thank you for the lurk. Helping with the Ark, even without the power, Master Kokos managed to squeeze out the ad. Still not enough, apparently. Now the final days have arrived. Horrible creatures running rampant all over. If only we'd begun the exodus sooner. We will. Spent years preparing for this moment. Believe in the plan and all will be well. Sure have a lot of faith in this thing, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Person's talking to no one. Crazy, dude. There you are. Offering to help. It's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. Yeah, they're little bunnies. I much prefer something small and fluffy, like that beheaded rabbit that ran by. Alright. Frog! Look at him go. Oh, now it's raining. Cool. Where's everybody? Ah! Living way? Hello. To meeting you here, Andy. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which is quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is Aetherius itself, though we now find ourselves... Where's Puddingway? Sort of funny underground miniaturized version of it. Hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all the time to prepare and they're still not ready. Suppose we'll have to show ourselves around, or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Orion J and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? What? Fair enough. Your labyrinthos? As unexpected, yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, it would be in our best interest to have the Loperites acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlian collaborators. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would be risk narrowing, rather than broadening their perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture? What a marvelous idea! We'll begin with that great big what's-it over there. Huh? Ah yes, the what's-it. I shall leave its explanation to Andy. Da, 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 da. Great. Incoming! Hey Stingray, what's up? Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magic, it's positively stupendous. Hello. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features? This is cool, metallic tube. Is that water I hear from inside the great big tube? Because of those cogs and that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see! That's how they drew up the water. Probably some sort of spiral ship mechanism inside it too. Yes. The trees in Greatest Everdale. Oh, that's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom. Quite tough for something so unbalanced. Now it makes sense. That's where they store the water. Yes. How did you know? Oh, here, look, we have these things too. Put all that water in there. Ooh. A little hard to see from here, but is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? Oh, I can see through that window, and I can see through the window another pipe at the bottom. Must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Yes, how did you know? The water system, finally. The knowledge I've been seeking for eons. If I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! A brilliant design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would only take a moment to install it. It'd take only a moment to install, and even the most... whatever. Indeed. Securing a reliable source of water is the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. Sometimes read that people make it in deserts. How do they survive? Yeah, many settlements in Thailand are built near an oasis. Yep. Or we wouldn't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we had anticipated. Adjustments might be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It would also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Science. Oh, we're gonna go find Orianjay? We will have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. We could not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big, nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of the settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians? I dread to think what would have become of us. Regrettably, too many a hungry predator with the aforementioned big, nasty teeth. Uh, Lowbirds may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Alpha? For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way. I entrust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. Sure. More valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. Hey kids, let's go. I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. We're what, almost the same size. Oh, you guys are now running away? Fair enough. Man, I finally got what was stuck in my teeth, or whatever is happening up there. What's going on? Feeling the way forward is not as clear as we'd like. Could you go and take a look? Let me see. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, we're good. Meow. Well then. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction, it's worth hearing these experiences. All part of the fun, some may say. Sure. Mm-hmm. You know what? There's my boy. They're my boy. I can't breathe. That's awesome. That building looks nice and safe, yeah? Destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me. What? Rude. Who else is streaming at the moment? Oh, Scott Falco's streaming. That's cool. Hey! Marvelous, simply marvelous. So this is where the magic, or science, rather, takes place. Perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all very lucky that Aetherius just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder? Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous. And I cannot wait to see more of it. I can tell you I don't need determination. I tell you I don't need that. I'll definitely eat that right now. I can't equip that, which means my pants are in the way again. I'll take that and destroy it. Boom. Okay, now I have pants to wear. What is this? Oh no, I want that. I don't need this one anymore. I don't even know why I have it in here. Okay. For that. Cool. Inventory, please. Boom, equip. That, excellent. Oh, yep. There it is. Be gone, silly little items. Very cool. Alright. That's all very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. Where's the food? I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at ergonomics. I'm managing singing way, and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus. Would that be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian? Fair enough. Descriptions cannot compare to sampling them myself, not to mention Aetherius will soon be no more, so I must learn all I can while there is still time. Let us brook no further delay. Dun, 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 dun. Where to, kiddo? Oh. Well then. Oh, I'm rather tired today. Today was my Friday, so starting tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm kind of just enjoying myself now. So it's nice to be able to kind of relax. This is the place, yes? The heady aroma was enough to guide me here, and I spotted several of the fruit and vegetables featured in our compendium. Ideally, I'd love to try some, but I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's crop without permission are often caught and put into pies. Yeah, let's do it cooking way. Come on. Boing, 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 boing. Look how they walk. It's cute. What a fine mess this is. Huh? What's up? Ah, it's you. It's the one who climbed down the mine shaft. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet praying for the Exodus. I'm not the only one. We've all got to find ways to do what we can do. Huh? Don't you want to go to the moon? It's better than waiting for the final days to claim us. No matter how carefully it's all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in the new environment, so many species doomed to extinction. Sorry! That's not what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We really wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. Where to begin? Over here looks a good spot. Oh, I know what these are. Grapes, yes? No, this is the crystal of Heidelin, you fool. So sweet, so sour. Tastes like a ripe philosopher's carrot, yet the texture is entirely different. I think I'll try another. Certainly giving me food for thought, though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what is your opinion of grapes? Mine? I'm brave enough to think volcano for a choice. Actually, I would. That wouldn't be half bad. Yes, they're rather Moorish, aren't they? From what I've read, quite versatile too. Something about people stepping on them to make intoxicating beverages, I recall. Yes, how did you know? Let's go for the next one. Tree. Oh my god, it's oranges. Orange by name, orange by nature. Let's go. What came first, the fruit or the color? Listen, don't get me started on this. But it's the fruit. Yes, that's... Equal parts sweet and sour, as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. May have to consult Oriange about expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Perhaps the word I'm looking for is bitter. This is all very complicated, you know. So many flavors, so many choices, and each individual with their own personal preferences. Now I see why you turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous though they still are in my estimation, let no one say I said otherwise. Get to sample any vegetables. Let's see what in that field over there. Yeah, let's go. Come, little grape child. You will now eat. What is that? Pumpkin? This isn't pumpkin. What is this? This some round, enormous round carrot? Yes. No. Let's see. What is it? Blech! It's so hard and flavorless. I might as well be chewing on a piece of wood. That all but confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as goodly carrots. Stop, stop, stop! Can't you see these are pumpkins? And no one with any sense would try eating them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do not find it an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. And what's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. And perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become as delicious as the orange I sampled. I wonder, though, if there is anything even more delicious. How about that yellow fruit over yonder? Yellow fruit. We're talking. Over there. Sure, why not? Let's find out. I'm cooking away. I need to get you over this ladder first. Hold on. There we go. I had you for a second. Thought I would care about. These are pears, right? With luck, it'll have a flavor to match. I have no idea how these are eaten. I'll just bite into it. My tongue. Is this poison? A lemon? You mean it's supposed to taste like this? Oh, it's a lemon. Okay. How can something so similar to an orange be so revolted? Lemon! Maybe some time before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I had best call an end to this round of sampling. Let's say our farewells and return to the others. Rest in rip, cooking way. Dead. Finished, have you? I trust you found something to your liking. I'm rather enamored with grapes and oranges, less so the pumpkin, though I learned the hard way they're not to be eaten raw. Then there was the lemon, the deceiver. I'm cute. That's great. I still feel so violated. First time, was it? I hate for you to leave you with a bad taste in your mouth, in more ways than one. So I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. If this doesn't change your opinion, nothing will. More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Nevertheless, it would be remiss of me to spurn this opportunity to... Oof. Oh. Bit of sick came up there. Learn more of your inscrutable ways. Very well, Lemon Muffin. Do your worst. This is... delicious! Though I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create perfect harmony. I never would have guessed its vile bitterness could be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking. See, we rarely use lemon in its natural state, but it has a starring role in all sorts of recipes. And the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal. Sometimes that can even be the difference between life and death. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the forum agonized over what was worth preserving, and what will be consigned to history. Hard choices, but make them we must if we're to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know what Heidelin sees in your kind. Mankind, the Loporits, were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. They learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. Uh-oh! And therein lies its folly, and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal. 'Tis the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed the cost incurred in their futile quest, and all too often become the architects of their own demise. Your dreams forever unfulfilled. Sorry. What then is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect. Be content with what we have to make the most of it. Life gives you lemons. Make lemon muffins. Pardon my Eorzean, but what in the seven hells are you on about? And who are you, anyway? Cooking way at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. Once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. Don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many Aetherius species as possible. If you're up to the challenge. Yes, of course, I look forward to it. My room smells like soy sauce because I spilled sushi in my room, and I'm very upset about spilling it. Like, it was right here on the side of my desk, and I had too close to the edge, so my hand just casually just went boop, and went doo-doo-doosh. And I've been very upset. I mean, I managed to eat it, but still, it's just like, wow, can I be any dumber? Unfortunately, the reality of that is always a resounding yes. Now then. What? Frog. I see, I wasn't able to find the specimen either. Oh, we're heading somewhere else and tracking it down? Fair enough. Where are we headed? Up? You got it. See, now I have to decide and wonder if I want to actually stream Ace Attorney tonight or not. Because, I mean, I'm playing... If there can be no doubt, these are Shagwell's footprints. Ahem, I haven't covered the specimen's trail. It should be close. If you find it under threat from the local fauna, you may dispatch its assailants. No, hold on. I'm gonna let my people know. As much as I would love to go ahead and do Great Ace Attorney, because it's been 2 weeks now that we haven't touched it, this is right now, this is my main priority. I don't want to sit there and wait. This is the Shaggles? Look at this little baby boy. Come then. These monsters are strong for an earlier quest and not something else. Fascinating. You're going down, ugly. Yeah, that's right. Actually, hold on. I wish to see how much more damage this can do. Final. Impressive. Not much damage, but enough to actually do some real meaning. Nope. Goodbye. Okay. Let us aid the Shaggles. Hey, buddy. Oh, I'm so glad you're unharmed. You're all safe now. Come on, let's go home, sweetie. Virulence buffoon. What? Arcan is under threat. I must do something. What is this threat? So many things I've talked before. Forget this nonsense about... You can talk? You can understand me? Wait, you were able to communicate with him? Incredible, I've never met someone with such a skill before. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. What about it? Bundle of Joy was born in Labyrinthos. However, he was abandoned by his mother in quite the state by the time we found him. He possesses remarkable intelligence for one of his kind. We would like to use him as part of a study into the effects of growing up in artificial environment. I had seen him making gestures that indicated he had been reading the tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around him. I think he actually understands speech. Though I do wonder exactly why you're able to understand him and I am not. I'm sort of special. Really? Oh, what I wouldn't give to understand him too. You possess the echo, don't you? I find it difficult to grr the way your kind do. I suppose it makes sense that you understand my general sentiments. I happen to learn of said power from the tomes of the Archeon. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by a sea of knowledge, and he makes no effort to engage with it. At any rate, I'm glad I finally have someone to talk to. What in the world? So Granny's Gleaner managed to bring woodworms in with them during a visit. If we leave them be, they're bound to cause irreparable damage to the materials of the facility. I tried my best to tell that buffoon, but it was no use. That's why I took a chance and went in search of some of my own kind to see if they would help. But you saw how that turned out. Well, what is he saying? Talking about worms. You know woodworms? Oh, dear me. Still, it was most courageous of him to try and solve the issue on his own. Now that we're aware of it, we'd sort out this pest problem. Would you mind helping out a little longer? You're the only one who can understand him after all, and he seems malms ahead of us with regard to the situation at hand. It seems like that one quest that you can get a minion out of it. Like, he'll just follow you everywhere now. He's like, oh. I'm trying to figure out why my tooth, like, why it hurts right here. It's my gum, not my tooth. I don't like it. As you can tell. I want to try this quest later. There's so many questions. Uh-oh. Do my controller die? I think it's dying. Sorry. It's like, it's bugging me. Gross. Okay. Well, controller died, so you know what that means. Time to switch controllers yet again. You know, I think putting pressure on it might have actually fixed the situation with my gums. Which I am very grateful for. Ah. Well then, with that said and done, let us move back down. Hopefully another dungeon doesn't await us here. There we go. I'll have this just to kind of move along by itself. A lot of my friends have had trouble simply getting into... What is that? Oh, I thought that was the actual... Darn it, I hate doing that. My friend has had a lot of trouble actually getting... Okay, forget that. I'm not going off. We're just doing it from here now. My friends had a lot of trouble actually trying to get into the game. It's quite the shame. Considering I was waiting for 4 hours. Okay, well, I don't want to say it like that, because then it makes me sound like I'm an asshole. And although I may be, I try my best to make sure that I can understand people's plights and not just go, send their things to the wayside. He's been waiting for probably just as long as me. And I decided to kick him out, give him a 2002 error at 600, and then restart the queue. So, I can understand how that's very, very annoying, for lack of a better term. I can feel the sleep trying to take hold of me, and it's absolutely fantastic. I think I need these things. Alright. Grease monkey, get me in there. Hello, Cookie Way. That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places famed for their cuisine? As oodles of noodles, yes. I had time to visit. The more I learn about Theorist, the more I wish we could spare from the final days. Alas, Heidelin's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. Around J, my boy. Are you finished? Andy, I trust thy time at Mariel Ergonomics did bear fruit. Our own efforts, too, were rewarded. Oh my god, he just made a pun. I'm going to strangle you, Ryanje. No doubt our guest's relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them, and us for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlotte Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every loprit there. Should further questions within my power to answer arise. Go for it then, dude. Hello? Aw. Da da da. Do 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 do. Da da da. Da da. Incoming! So, yeah, I'm gonna be sticking to this instead of doing Great Ace Attorney. For sure. Sorry. Paying attention to the chat. Sigh. Yes, Andy, that was indeed me verbalizing a sigh to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? No. Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for a theory set. Oh, so that's why. Or so lovely and so leafy. Are all your forests like that? You see the forest, the first one was purple. That is so true. Gasp, I say. Star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. How ridiculous we must seem to you, trying so hard yet achieving so little. No, that was never the point. Not at all, thy works are no less worthy for their uniqueness. I thought I heard tiny voices. Thancred. 'Tis I, Thancred. Just not fair. I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming end. We have the forum's leadership to thank for that. Yeah, that's why people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurry to complete their work, equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death. I hardly tell them there's no cause for concern. I mean, sort of. Perhaps not. Though aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten that burden. Me? Be of use to people? I'm honored that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure that I'm up to the challenge. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. If you say so, I suppose it can't hurt to try. I passed someone moping in the western plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps you might start with, I will kill you both. Keep it up. Verona is alive and well. Very cool. Up. Da da da. Hello, trouble researcher. Will you transform and then cause havoc in the underground? Ow, my hand. Forgot that I bopped myself on my hand. And on my good hand too. Oh, can I help you? We have a bunny rabbit for you. Is it you would help me, or is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray, tell us of thy troubles. Those little fellows do look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you say, and what they say of the ship, that it's the sum of decades of Charlene ingenuity, that it's built with peerless elegant technology, is all true, but... I know that none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a starfaring vessel. And I'm yawning! Let alone flown it in the great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard for the first voyage. But even so, if it fails us then, what can we do? And if it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight, or the one after that. We've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the Aether Burner's design was flawless too, and look how that turned out. Thou art familiar with these most daunting technologies, and thus thou hold the power to allay thy fears. I'm not sure about that, but, well... Maybe you could tell me if there's any aspects of the ship's design that you're especially worried about? Our ability to walk about and perform our tasks for one. I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatial-temporal spell to regulate the environment. But what if that's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as we've left the star? Ah, gravitation. Maybe I can be of help after all. Up there is not so different from down here, you see. Same rules apply, and if you consider them as part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places... There they go! Look at them go! I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Excellent idea, if I should say so myself. There is naught we'd like to learn, like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Aetherius, and learn more about them while we're at it. I feel like these guys wouldn't be affected because they're creation magics and not actually like split apart like the rest of us. Andy, thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor. Pray seek thee out the distressed and the apprehensive, and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce each to a suitable loperit. Sure, why not? Let me just go gather a whole bunch of people for you. And every loperit in their place. I guess I am just waiting for them to, get everything set and settled, huh? That's kind of a pain. But, it makes sense. It actually works out, but I hate it. What am I thinking about? The medical facilities on the ship, of course. I designed them with the assistance of our sages and chirurgeons. but to imagine every illness or injury that one might face in the great expanse is beyond any of us. To say nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. Wow. Body, please, what are you doing? The crew from the moon? Why did I not think of that? Goodbye. 8 people? You're kidding me. Hey, what's up? Check this out. Whoa. Yes? My face? What's wrong with my... Ow! Perhaps I'm a bit tense. I was tasked with ensuring that the proper fauna, and only the proper fauna, be brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species is under debate. I can hardly make the decision myself when I know so little about the environment out there. Well, I have some rabbits for you that can help you out. Call them Loporits. Nice. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. And a Mender. I like Menders. Hello, Mender. Might you help me? Thanks, Mender. Yes. You! Yes, you idiot! Have you seen an envelope lying around? This imbecile refuses to give me alchemic I order without that bloody slip of parchment. Call me an idiot one more time and I'll drag your face on the floor. Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember where I dropped my damned envelope, I doubt they'll be more help than you, and you've already wasted my... Boy? Keep up that attitude, you'll see where you end up. The end of the world is nigh, yet the work goes no faster! Schedules are such temperamental things, feasible one moment, utter bollocks the next. Yet I've never felt so... Only sleep can save her now. That's amazing. This one is beyond your help. Okay, can't save them all. Just leave me to my misery. The foreman can appoint someone else. I apologize. I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already failing apart under the pressure? Boy? Check this out. We got bunnies. They can fly. You know a starship pilot that I might speak with, truly? Yeah. No time to waste. They can help me prepare for this monumental task. Go nuts. Would that be mapping way? Hello. Anything bothering me? Well, I've been loading cargo for bells now. So my back feels like a void sense played it as a piano. Nice. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals too. He seems fine, just needs a break. Ah, but have you met Massaging Way? Frog. Mathematician? Oh, man! Console the collaborator. Suppose that would be more effective than sitting here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips should the Aetherburner make our original estimates unfeasible, but there are simply too many variables. I feel as if my brow will turn inside out. Or perhaps our lunar associates will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. Goodbye, mathematician. 4? Aye. So many people, which is kind of cool. How to help you? Like, it's very realistic. It's not just, like, you have a lot of people. What a lovely idea. Look, some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. I only tracked down 100 so cups. This woman is doing better than you are! Oh my god. Good for her. Nothing this way. Ow. Woo! Haha, there they are. I know. Gotcha! Hello. Concerns? Nay, there's no point in worrying at this stage. It'll only make the work go that much slower. This woman seems to be coping well. Who's hiding around here? You doing picking grass? 56 bunches of weeds in the ground, 56 bunches of weeds. Rip one out, add to the mound, 55 bunches of weeds in the... Bro, are you alright? Huh, not neglecting my duties, I swear! I was in a little need of a break. I found myself unable to relax at all, so I went on a walk, and then I noticed these weeds, and... We got bunnies to talk to. Pleasant conversation partners, and oh so fuzzy? Goodness me! That does sound like a much better way to relax. I'm so sorry, guys. Imagine she just like runs over, just grabs one of them. Hyperventilating. Incoming! By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? No, you're not dying. Oh, do pardon me. I didn't see you there. There is no cause for concern, I assure you. No cause for concern. Even though we may need to depart at any moment, and if the hull I designed buckles under the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless lives and dooming all mankind. But that is highly unlikely. Yes, highly unlikely. Highly... My visitors can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? Why, that would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily already. Very cool. Who left? Nyong.